All right, welcome back. You're listening to Softcore Detachment, the podcast where soft hearts grow sharp boundaries and healing gets gloriously unhinged. I'm your host, Catalina, recovering perfectionist, certified chaos gremlin, and softcore CEO of Emotional Detachment. With me, as always, thank goodness, is Jonnie, producer, partner in crime, defender of boundaries, and professional glow-up baddie.
I'm her. She's me.
That's right. And hey, let's get messy.
Let's do it.
All right, this is a good one. It's been a long time in the making. We are going to talk about sleep.
We finally found my talent. It is sleep. Ask anybody how much
That's
I can
fabulous.
sleep. Okay,
I love it.
I am sleep
At least
obsessed.
one of us has a talent in sleep because it's not me.
I'm sleep obsessed.
Oh, perfect. All right, let's do it. Because, I mean, we'll drop $60 on collagen or pre-workout, but then I would stay up all night doom scrolling. It's the most underrated supplement of all. And today, we're going to fix that.
All right. You know, I don't have a problem sleeping. I think
love
my
that for
problem
you.
is, well, I do. I sleep too much.
It makes complete sense because, like, I will text you at 7:30 at night and not hear back from you until 6 a.m. the next day.
Because I've been asleep for 2 hours.
You are like a defender of your sleep boundaries. You're like, boom, boom. We are done talking for the night. I am in bed. I am shut down. You are amazing when it comes to defending your sleep boundaries.
Yes, you know what? I am a through and through morning person.
Yeah.
Always have been for a long, it could be the military background. I don't know, but if as far back as I can remember, I am roaring in the morning, but do not ask me to do anything past 5:30 p.m. ever.
I love it. That is fabulous. Well, and it's a good thing, too, because sleep is a hidden superpower. It is not passive. It is not just unplug and do nothing. There is active repair going on. We get slow wave sleep. And while that is happening, we get growth hormone release, which means muscle recovery and tissue repair. We get memory consolidation. And I always thought this was fascinating in my psych classes. So literally everything that happened during that day gets like filed away into a filing cabinet and locked into the back into like the deep-seated hardcore memory from like the back in the day. So that's how we get those memories locked into the hardcore. And that's important for emotional regulation and just lots of different psychological processes that go along. It also helps with cortisol regulation in the reducing the cortisol that we've had throughout the day. So that's going to help lower inflammation and get us ready to fight for the next day. So in general, women in midlife have higher rates of insomnia due to those hormonal shifts that we talked about during our perimenopause episode. Estrogen, progesterone, and then melatonin shifts as well. Melatonin is the hormone that helps tell our body, hey, it's time to sleep. Let's bring it down a notch. So they affect the thermoregulation and sleep architecture of our bodies. All right. Just in case, since we're in these episodes right now, everything that we're talking about is going to be linked in the show notes in case anybody wants to do a little extra digging and studying. So all of these things are going to be dysregulated as we're in perimenopause, or if we're extra stressed, or if we doom scroll. There are lots of different reasons that our sleep might be thrown off. And poor sleep messes with everything. Believe it or not, it can make you hungrier and raise your insulin resistance and just mess with all of those different hunger cues that we're used to having, you know, relatively normal throughout the day. I thought that was fascinating. Like bad sleep can make you hungrier. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is. I've noticed that too, but it's so much more than that. I feel like if bad sleep, it affect you're moody, you're just drained, you get sick faster, or you can get sick faster. That's just my experience.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I feel like your immune system is off, you know, like, yeah, for sure. Bad mood. Yeah, absolutely. I've noticed in the gym too that like I will not be able to lift as well. If I was doing great the day or two before and then I go in, I will have a bad lifting session if I did not get good sleep.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I've noticed weird things like if I don't sleep good, I'll get a sore throat the next day. It's very strange.
Yeah, and even if you're not really actually like sick, like it might be
Yeah.
gone the next day and then you're fine.
Mhm.
but it's just your body's little kick to the gut that says, you
Yeah.
didn't sleep well. So
Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So in perimenopause and in menopause, sleep is so hard for women. And we touched upon it briefly, but let's get a little deeper into it. So your estrogen goes down, okay? That's going to affect your body temperature. Body temperature comes up, you're going to get night sweats. That's going to wake you up. Sleep fragmentation, like immediately. There you go. Your progesterone also goes down. You're going to have less GABA, which is one of the
Mhm.
neurotransmitters that make you feel calm, makes you feel relaxed and ready for whatever's going to come next. In addition, as we described, your melatonin goes down. That's the natural neurotransmitter that everybody has that starts like an hour or two before bedtime and just generally like gently eases your body into your nighttime routine. And so then you're going to get a delayed onset of sleep. You're going to be like lying in bed, tossing and turning. You're ready, you're wired, you're tired, you still feel stressed, and your body just will not ease into it.
Mhm.
And then you get that exhausted feeling in the morning. You didn't get good quality sleep. Put in the stress, put in the doom scrolling, thinking about your calendar for the next day. And yeah, that's what we call a perfect storm. I
Oh,
feel bad
yeah.
for anybody living in the house with you.
I swear when my kids were small and lived in the house, that's probably what they hoped for, good sleep from my mother.
They kinda, like, ease in, "Mommy, how you doing? How'd you sleep?"
Mom.
Too funny. So, let's look at what we can do, okay? Let's just be practical with it. What are some of the things that we can do? Have you heard the phrase, sleep sanitation? Do you know what that
Yes.
means?
Mhm.
I'm sure, because you literally practice it. I love how, like, again, we have like a little group chat with another girlfriend of ours. Shout out to our girl in Vegas. What up, girl? And she and I will be going in the group chat back and forth at like 9:30, and nothing from Joni.
Nope.
Dead silence. And then 6 a.m. Boom, here comes Joni replying back to all the late night texts. It's so cute.
I
So
know, but
predictable.
I won't even reply out. Kid you not. Watch closely. Like 5:30. I'm already showered. I'm already in bed if, my schedule permits it. And then in the morning, I'm up really early. Like I'm talking 4:35. If it's cold, maybe 5:30. But when you get that
Amazing.
6 o'clock, I'm halfway through my day.
You've already been up for a
Mhm.
while. If I hear from you actually like after 7:30 at night, I'm concerned. I'm like, "What's wrong? Are you okay? Where do I need to go? Who do I need to kill? What's wrong?"
One
Like,
time I
I'm
texted
concerned.
you. I remember texting you, "Hey, I
Mhm.
got up to go to the bathroom. And I was thinking about this."
Yeah, exactly. I'm already halfway through my sleep cycle. Here's what's going on. And it's like 10:30.
Yeah.
So cute. Okay, so sleep sanitation. Here's what this means. It means be practical about your evening routine. Be methodical about it. Okay, so it means have a sleep schedule. And our phones actually kind of like make this easy now. Apple has like you can
Mhm.
actually have a wind down schedule that you can built into it. So like an hour before bedtime, it goes into that yellow screen mode where you're not
Mhm.
getting blue light interference. It won't let you turn on certain apps that it knows are a problem for you. Like it's like, no, we're in bedtime mode now. All you can do is read. It won't let you scroll TikTok. It won't let you, check your emails, different things like that. And for me, that's really important, especially when I'm stressed because doom scrolling like is just one of the things that gives me a dopamine hit. And
Mhm.
so I will go to that if I'm stressed, but I know it's not good for me.
It
So
doesn't know.
my
I have a
sleep
burner phone.
sanitation. Oh, you sly poots. That is so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. You found a way around it.
No.
Oh, that's too funny. Now, this is one that we just joked about just now. Like, we're doing batch recordings, and like I'm sitting here sipping on an afternoon coffee, and it was like after 1 o'clock when we did this. And it's like, you got to be careful because the half life of coffee is 6 hours. So,
Okay.
6 hours from now, half of this coffee is still going to be in my system. And I'm going to be like, I wonder why I still can't sleep. Girl, you did this to yourself.
Well, don't
So, you
text
need to
me.
time your last. You'll be in bed. You had tea. So, you're going to be just fine. You'll be
Water.
just fine. Yep, you're drinking on water with cute little puppy dogs all over it. So, time your last caffeinated beverage accordingly. It has a half life of 6 hours. Okay, that matters. Now, what temperature do you keep your house at night?
That is such I hate to this is so embarrassing. I am cold all the time. It does not matter if it's not 95, I'm cold. So, I like to keep my house warm, and if it's at, like, 72, it's where I usually keep it. I feel like that's cold, and I sleep with a heating pad under me. I don't come at me, don't come at me. It shuts off automatically. It doesn't burn me. It
Oh,
shuts
yeah,
off
no, mine does
automatically.
too. I sleep with a heating pad just because my
Okay.
lower back is, like, usually
Yeah.
sore and,
I do it for
whatever.
the warmth.
That's adorable.
So,
I can
I
totally
do
see
keep
that,
it at
actually.
72, but it's only I d it just because it's I don't know, but
So, in general, research shows that having a cool bedroom, a dark, cool bedroom, somewhere between 65 and 68 degrees, is usually best for your sleep cycle. So, unless you're Joni, try and get your room just a little bit on the cooler side because then you get to like snuggle up in your blankets. And that's just, usually for most folks, a little bit better for for your sleep. Now, as we talked about, well, actually, we haven't addressed this yet. Circadian rhythm, like
mm,
your body. Bronx, do you have an opinion about this?
he's
Will you
tired.
calm it down? It's almost 3 o'clock. He has a circadian rhythm too, and his says,
It's hitting.
"Feed me." Not yet. Not yet. So, a lot of research shows that if you get sunlight first thing in the morning, pretty much within 10 minutes of waking up, get sunlight into your system, and that helps your biological natural clock get oriented to your day. And then I know that a lot of people, depending on where you're at locationally with the latitude and longitude, like that's really hard because you don't have as much sunlight, and it's just, it can really wreak havoc. So, for example, like I've heard it's snowing in Chicago today, and it's 85 degrees for us here in Tucson. So depending on where you're at, that could be tough. There are lots of different options available for getting good, vitamin D into your system, but get exposed to sunlight first thing in the morning, and that helps your biological clock as well, so that you have access to the sun at some point early on in the day.
Mhm.
And then the last thing is digital sunset. And that has to do with blue light exposure. So no blue lights within for the last 60 minutes of the day, give or take. So you can use like they do like that amber kind of
Mhm.
night shift thing on your phones. I do that with my iPad and my phone. Um, and that makes a huge difference for again how your eyes and your brain process light, and it tells your brain that it's still time to be awake if you have access to that blue lights.
Mhm.
So just be aware of that. Don't let modern technology trick your body into thinking it's time to still be awake.
Got it.
Yeah. What's the last thing in your thing, like in your ritual that you do before bed?
Well, I cuddle up with my dogs, so I it when I get super cozy and cuddly with my dogs, I'm instantaneously out. So,
That's so sweet. I would do that, but my stinky
mhm.
boxer dog over here kicks and like whines in his sleep. So I try to
Aw.
push him as far away from me as possible.
But I guess
Big dumb
before that,
sweet
I'm a
boy.
huge bath taker. Um, and I take
Oh,
most of the time I'll before I rinse off, I will take a really like warm bath and just relax and I and then I rinse off in the shower and then I put my pajamas on, get in bed and that heating pad is on.
I love it. So warmth and heat and just that kind of
Mhm.
feeling. Super
Yeah.
nice. Well, one of my rituals has stemmed around supplements.
Okay.
And I'm a huge fan of like my little sleepy time mellow drink at night. That's kind of one of my signs to my body that it's time for sleep. And then also, I took it a step further and I wanted to make sure I'm getting everything on board as far as, magnesium and L-theanine and apigenin, I've heard made a huge difference. And I did research and realized that there's, one company has all of it in there, and that is Momentous. And their sleepy time packets made all the difference in the world for me. And what I love about them too is they're actually in individual little sleepy packets. So even when you travel, if you know you're going to be gone for 3 nights, you just take 3 little packets with you, and then there it is.
Can you link
So the
that? Because
stack I
'Cause I've
use,
actually never even heard of it.
Yeah, for
Thank you.
sure. And what I love about the Momentous brand too is the company that I got my certification through for
Mhm.
coaching perimenopausal and menopausal women, it's that doctor's brand. So it's the brand that she linked up with. So it's all the
Okay.
supplements that she recommends and it's, science backed. So I had, I researched, I want to know, what's the brand that she recommends because that's what I'm going to trust. She's the one. And so it's her brand for
Okay.
Momentous. So yeah, I highly recommend it. We're going to link it down in the bottom. And I think I have a discount code as well that I can put in
Okay.
there.
Awesome.
So, yeah, your sleep debt is going to show up, not just in as we age and how our eyes look and whether or not your daughter says stuff like, Mommy, you look tired today. But in just, your abilities to perform, whether or not you're able to show it for your friends and family, for your work, for your workouts, how you're eating, how you're, just being able to perform in your daily life.
Oh, yeah.
So let's leave you with this thought. If you need permission to rest, Joni and I give you that permission. Okay? This is it. We give you permission to rest. Go ahead
Yes.
and dim the lights, light some candles, unplug the phone, and let it go. Go
Mhm.
ahead and get some good sleep tonight. All right? We've given you
Absolutely.
some good options. Even Bronx gives you permission. He's back here. He says go ahead. All right? Lots of good options available for guided meditations, different things online, and stuff like that. And if you want some extra help, we'll go ahead and link down below with these options written out, just in case we moved a little fast for you, so you can set up your own little sleepy time ritual like Joni and I have. All right.
Yes.
Anything you want to add in, Joni?
No, I just want to say, or if you're gonna, can we link in just some, I guess, more scientific data just for people to quickly skim through of kind of what our hormones do a little bit more in depth as we sleep? How many hours does it take for leptin to go down, et cetera? Just things like that.
I love that idea. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
go ahead and deep dive a little bit further in the show notes. And of course, we'll link any of the studies that we talked about as well so that folks can dig a little bit deeper as well.
Yay.
Fabulous. All right. So, from Joni and I, this is your permission to go ahead and rest. You don't need to have worked your butt off. You can just go ahead and rest. That's
Yep.
okay. We give you that permission. There's nothing really too awesome and sexy about progressive burnout. It's called progressive overload, not progressive burnout. Okay.
I
So,
like
let's
it.
go ahead and do that. Yeah. And how about this for an affirmation? Resting is productive. You get a lot out of that. You'll come back ready to go the next day.
Just like
All
me.
right, until next time. Yeah, just like Joni. She's always ready to go. Freaking 4:30 a.m. Until next time, stay soft, stay sharp, and we love you and all your light and darkness.
Good night.
Thought that I would be a bit